showcase of my new Infinity Gauntlet mod, because I just remade it. Quite a bit to go through, though not as much as the Infinity utilities. But yeah, so this does require dimension teleport. That's the only requirement. And it is for 1.20.1. So, first off, we've got a whole bunch of these. All of these are just 9 of the block makes 1 of the compressed. Very simple. The obsidian and redstone are like the 2 easiest to get. Alright, and then we've got this stuff here. So you can see the spawn rate of this, the Uru ore. It is fortunable. Drops raw Uru, can only be blasted to make the ingot. Then you make the nugget. Rod is made of nuggets. These will be very important later. So, made like those. That's not what I wanted. Give me that. There we go. And then this will be very useful. Yeah, so Uru can be mined with netherite. And then you can make this pickaxe here. You can also make this armor. Which is a bit interesting in how it looks, because the leggings also have like an undershirt type thing going on, which the chest plate goes over. Not the best looking armor, but it doesn't clip in the inventory, so. Better than most of the armor models that I've made. Yeah, and then we have the Titan dual sword, which is 3D, but still has the kind of like Minecrafty pixelated thing going on. God, scratchy throat. Okay, so Uru pickaxe is needed to mine this. Jade over here still says it's a wooden pickaxe, but don't trust it. It's not. If you break it with anything less than Uru, then it'll just break the block and not drop the scrap. But yeah, so you break this, can be fortuned. There's the spawn right there. It can drop the scrap. And this is the point where those become useful. Because to make 2 fractal ingots, it's a scrap surrounded by 1 of each of the compressed blocks. And then the refined is just blasting the ingot. So fractal slate is some type of stone, the chisel, and a fractalum scrap. And then pickaxe of infinity is regular fractalum ingot, a refined fractalum ingot, and an Uru pickaxe that'll upgrade it to this one, which can mine these. But another thing you can make is the Infinity Gauntlet, using a whole bunch of that. You can also put 2 Uru blocks onto a broken Infinity Gauntlet, which is over there, but we'll get to that. And as always, looks like you're just holding it in this hand, wearing it in this hand. But yeah, then we have all of these. Also, the fractalum ore and these deposits emit light levels. So if we go midnight, see? They emit light. And apparently dynamic lighting also works for the Gauntlet here, which I did not know. And Tesseract. Interesting. Did not know that dynamic lighting worked for item frames. Alright. But yeah, so these all have the same spawn rate as each other. But yeah, they drop their corresponding dust, can be fortuned. 8 of the dust around an echo shard gives you the corresponding infinity stone shard. Then 4 of the corresponding dye color, 4 shards, and a rune makes the stone. And this here's how you make the rune. So fractal slate, or chisel, inscribing needle, the dust, refined fractal ingot. That's how you make the stones up there. And then to make the tesseract, it's just the space stone surrounded by light blue stained glass. Pretty easy. You know, except for the cost of space stone being 32 space dust and 4 echo shards. But yeah, so space stone, if you put it in your offhand, gives you all the same abilities that the space stone has in the gauntlet without having to have a gauntlet. So you can go do these. As well as this one here. But this is the reason why you need a dimension teleport. So if we go and here we are. There's Dragon. But Dragon's loud, so let's leave. And there we go. But yeah, Space Stone and like Tesseract and all that gives water breathing as well. But yeah, and if you want to get the stone back, like you made the Tesseract and then wanted to do the Gauntlet, you just shift right click. So the Infinity Gauntlet, you can insert the stones into. It does have to be in order. But yeah, and so Power Stone gives resistance 4, fire resistance, strength 10. Space Stone, like I said before, gives water breathing. But now we can go through the abilities. So Power Stone just has one ability, but Space Stone has 3. I've already shown the Space Stone ones. It's the exact same for the Gauntlet as it is for the Tesseract. But Reality Stone at first only has a transmute block, but once you have a full Gauntlet, it allows a duplication of whatever you're holding in your main hand. But currently all it can do is turn blocks into bubbles. Probably want to be in survival to show the soul stone. Oh wait, that's not the only ability that the reality stone has, because you can open the ability screen right here. Yeah, so reality has these two as well. But yeah, so if I get some cows around, now you can see without the soul stone, you actually get levitated as well. But yeah, and then unbreakable, if I go and give myself iron sword, you can see on the left, kind of the top left of my screen where it says 250 durability. Ah. Apparently I have to fix that. Okay, well what it's supposed to do is when you hit that, it's supposed to close the screen and give this the unbreakable tag. That'll be fixed in next update. But yeah, and that's all for that. So then, once you put the soul stone in, you'll notice that my health goes up drastically. And you can hit this here to just full heal yourself. Soulstone gives regen 10, as well as immunity to most negative status effects, including levitation. Yep, now I don't get levitated. But they do. Yeah, that's the power blast. Uses a charged creeper at the impact point so that it obeys mob griefing. Because if I go like that, now it deals block damage. Yeah. And now it doesn't. Okay. Yep, that's all of that. So, Time Stone gives you Saturation 10 and Haste 3. I believe it also makes you immune to, I think, slowness? Unless the Soul Stone does that. I forget which does. But now that I have the Time Stone, I have these two abilities. So Time Loop simply just sets your spawn point to where you're standing. And Time Stop, if I get a couple husks, so you can see they're coming at me. If I Time Stop, they now have, I think, slowness like 200. Doesn't say in Jade, but... But yeah, so it will use those. I'm pretty sure Time Stone doesn't have... Yeah, it doesn't have any separate keybinds, it's just those. Oh yeah, and you can also take out whatever the latest stone was if you want. So now, with a full gauntlet, I have access to this one here. So if I put down a sheep, it gets slowness, weakness 2, and mining fatigue 2. And that happens in a whole radius. Damn, I swing fast. Alright, I think that's the only ability that the Mind Stone has. Oh, no. It's got another one. Ah, yeah, this one. So this one is interesting because the power blast stops when it hits an entity and explodes. This one does not stop. This one also deals sonic boom damage, meaning that it goes straight through armor just like the Warden's sonic boom. So it guaranteed deals 5 hearts of damage. And then we have this one here. So you've got this GUI here for doing the snap. You've got 2 to choose from. So let's get some cows and sheep set up. Just put a few cows around. Mix in some sheep. Alright, and then what I'm also gonna do is name a couple of them. We'll just do Jeff as an example. So, you, name you, name you, name you. There we go. Okay, so let's do this in Creative so I can get an aerial view. So, if we do this here and hit snap, it'll kill everything that was named Jeff. Then, if we do that, okay, must have screwed something up. There we go. I probably mistyped something. But yes, that'll get rid of all the sheep. Now it gets rid of all the cows. Now I'm pretty sure what I can do is mix some around here and even do limiters, because if I do this here, this, yeah, I can set a maximum number of entities. So if I do limit, let's say 3, and then we'll do distance of 6. may not have been close enough. Yep, and that killed just only 3 mobs of any type that were within a 6-block radius. So you can do quite a few things with that one. You can control it in quite a few ways. And also, that's dealing a custom damage type. So I believe if I snap myself... Unless I can't snap myself, I may need to be in survival. There, just get rid of all the mobs. But yeah, I might have to be in survival to do this. Oh! It's my insane resistance. Okay. There we go. But yeah, you can see there's a custom death message. And also, don't mind the Iron Spellbook's mana bar. That's just kind of there. But yeah, so that's dealing a custom damage type, which obviously can be blocked. But yeah, and when taking off the Infinity Gauntlet, you'll notice my health stayed purple. But if I right-click the Gauntlet, it just deals 1 magic damage, so it resets the health. But the other snap ability that's here is this one. For this one, you don't need to type anything. But this one deals damage, but does break all the stones. It destroys all the stones and breaks the gauntlet. Show this one in 3rd person here. Yeah, see? And if you actually die to that, it'll say that you got dusted as well. But yeah, so this broken Infinity Gauntlet is completely useless unless you combine it with 2 Uru blocks to repair it. But yeah, it's pretty much the mod. Believe I went over everything. Right, to craft the Titan armor, it's like that. Basically, you're just making Uru armor, but you have the netherite stuff in whatever empty slot. And the Titan dual sword is like this, so it does take a bit more netherite. But yeah, that's the Infinity Gauntlet Redux mod.